Welcome to Essential English Only.
Your practical English lessons in podcast format.
Hi, learners. My name is Alex.
And my name is Lizzie. Welcome to Essential English Only.
When I walk into a gym in another country, the first thing that hits me is the amount of equipment with names in English. Lat pull down, seated row, incline chest press. Even after years of training, I still remember looking at all that and thinking, how am I supposed to understand these instructions if I never learned this vocabulary? And if you've ever felt that way, trust me, you're not alone.
I went through the same thing. When I first moved abroad, I would walk into the gym and every machine felt like it was speaking a different language. And it wasn't just the equipment names. It was asking to share a machine, checking how many sets someone had left, explaining what muscle group I was training. Small things became a challenge. Today, I want to show you that you can say all of this naturally.
We're training together today, like we always do, and you're coming with us. I'm Lizzie, and I want you to feel like you're right here beside us, walking through the gym, hearing the conversations, repeating the sentences, and noticing how everything becomes easier when someone guides you step by step.
And I'm Alex. I'm going to speak exactly the way I speak in real life, without artificial phrases or forced dialogues. We always train together, and today you'll hear how we talk to each other and to other people at the gym. By the end, you'll feel confident using this English. Stay with us because this will help you a lot.
Focus on the essential. You don't need a huge list of words. You just need to feel how English works inside the gym. Let's start at the check-in. When I reach the counter, I give a small smile because I know they're used to people coming in all day. So I say, "Good morning, we're checking in."
And I confirm with a nod because I train here almost every day. Sometimes they even ask what I'm training. Today, the receptionist looks at me and says, "Training upper body today?"
I answer, "Yes, I'm training chest and shoulders today." Simple, fast, direct, just like a gym should be.
I walk beside him, stretching my arms as we head to the treadmills. I look at him and ask, "Are you ready for this? Because I want to see you survive the whole workout today."
I laugh and say, "I'm ready, but be nice to me today. Last time, you destroyed me in the workout."
No promises. I love saying that because it keeps everything light. We hop on the treadmills, and I adjust the speed slowly. I'm just warming up my legs.
I'll walk for a few minutes before running. I like starting calmly, and I use this moment to get into the rhythm. The gym is busy, and that brings good energy into the room.
After warming up, I say, "Let's go to the bench press." I love starting with chest because it sets my focus for the rest of the workout.
When we reach the bench, I ask, "Do you want to start, Lizzie?"
Sure. Can you spot me?
I always ask because safety matters.
Of course. Tell me if you need help. I stand behind the bar while she lifts it.
On the third rep, I say, "This feels heavier today." Some days, everything feels heavier.
Because you didn't sleep enough. I say it jokingly, but it's always true.
I finish the set and say, "Good set. Your turn now."
Yes, I'm ready. I lie down, grab the bar, and start my reps. At the end, it gets harder, and she helps me finish.
I got it. Good control. You pushed well. I love reinforcing technique because it creates real progress.
Now we walk to the dumbbells, but someone is using the weights we need. So I say, "Excuse me, how many sets do you have left?"
The guy says he has 2, so I say, no problem, we'll wait. Then I joke, if we wait too long, I'll lose my motivation.
Then I'll motivate you with food after the workout. Works every time.
When the dumbbells become free, I say, thanks, and I start my set. In the middle, I look at Alex and say, your shoulders look strong today.
Because I'm training with you. I always say this to tease her.
After that, I ask, after this, cable fly?
Yes, and triceps at the end. I like planning the sequence.
And of course, I tease him, can I kiss you now, or do we wait until after the workout?
After the workout, if we kiss now, I'll forget my reps.
I give him a playful shove and say, fine, keep your focus then.
When we get to the pec deck, someone is using it. So I ask, "Are you using this machine?"
He says yes, so I say, we can stretch while we wait.
Good idea. Stretching always helps.
He finishes and says, all yours. I thank him and adjust the seat. I'll start.
Go for it. Control your breathing.
I finish my set and say, I feel it, and you?
Same. Today is a good day.
Now let's go to the crossover. I say, I'll keep it mid-level. You can keep yours lower.
That works for me. And we start the exercise. Halfway through the set, I ask, "Do you want to train legs tomorrow?"
Maybe, but only if you promise not to torture me.
No promises.
I knew it.
After the crossover, I stop to drink water and say, "Let's rest for a minute. My shoulders are burning." I like saying it out loud because small pauses are part of training together.
Hey, do you feel your English improving here? If so, all I need is a like to keep bringing new content.
I nod and say, "Same here." But that's good. It means we're working hard. I like reminding her that controlled effort means progress.
While we breathe, we notice the triceps area is a bit crowded. I say, let's go to the cable triceps push down. Maybe there's space.
When we get there, a woman is using the machine. I walk up calmly and ask, "Excuse me, are you almost done?"
She smiles and says, one more set. So I say, no problem. Take your time.
While we wait, I tease Lizzie. "If you train triceps hard today, you won't be able to wash your hair tomorrow."
I laugh and say, that already happens every week. I'm used to it.
When the machine becomes free, I say, "Thank you," and she steps aside.
I set the weight and start my set. At the end, I say, this is harder than usual.
Because we already trained chest. Everything is connected. I say that because understanding the body helps her stay motivated.
Now, it's his turn. He grabs the bar, breathes, and I say, control the movement. Don't rush.
I know, I know. I say it smiling because she always reminds me.
After a few sets, I say, okay, triceps done. What's next?
Let's do a quick core session. Planks, maybe?
I make a face and say, I hate planks. But fine, let's go.
We go to the open area, and I place the mat on the floor. 30 seconds first. Ready?
I'm never ready, but let's go. I get into position and immediately feel my abs complaining.
Keep your back straight. You got this. I say it to motivate her because planks are always harder than they look.
When time is up, I fall to the side and say, I survived.
Good job. See, you're stronger than you think. I always highlight the small victories.
After the core, I say, okay, I need water and maybe oxygen and maybe a new body.
Stop. You're doing great. I laugh and walk with her to the drinking fountain.
While we drink, a trainer walks by and says, good work today, guys.
I answer, thanks. Trying our best.
And I say, we're almost done for the day.
He asks, leg day tomorrow?
I look at Alex with my favorite teasing face and say, yes, definitely.
I raise my hands, defeated. No choice, I guess.
We move to the stretching area where we always finish our workout. I sit on the floor and say, my shoulders are tired, but it was a good session.
I agree. One of our best. Good energy today.
After stretching, I stand up slowly and say, okay, let's go home. But first, can I kiss you now?
I smile and say, now you can.
I give him a quick kiss and say, see, you didn't forget your reps.
Not this time. As we walk toward the door, I look at you and say, which of today's phrases felt the most useful for you? Write it in the comments. I want to know.
When I step outside the gym, I always enjoy the fresh air after a workout. I look at Lizzie and say, good session today. I'm proud of us. I really mean it because training together creates good energy.
I run my hand through my hair, still catching my breath, and say, yes, it was a strong workout, and it feels great to speak English naturally while training. I say this because I know how helpful it can be for someone learning English.
I look at you, the person training with us today, and say, if you ever felt lost in the gym because everything is written in English, I was the same. But saying these simple sentences makes everything easier. I want you to feel like you're right here with us.
I agree with him and say, every day you practice even one small sentence, your confidence grows. That's how learning really works. I love reminding you of that.
As we walk to the car, I say, let's review what we used today. Asking about sets, checking in, talking about warm-ups, motivating each other. Real English.
I continue, and you heard how we talk to each other. Short phrases like, are you ready? Help me with this. Your turn. One more set. They're simple, but they build real communication.
I pause before getting in the car and say, today you practiced English you can really use. Nothing complicated, just real conversations.
I rest my hands on the seat and speak to you directly. Every small step is a big victory. You don't need perfection. You need progress.
I set my bag on the seat and say, if you keep practicing these sentences, they will become natural. That's the secret.
I close the door and say, focus on the essential. One sentence a day is enough to grow.
Before leaving, I ask you, when was the last time you needed English in real life? Tell us in the comments.
And I add, choose one of today's sentences and write it below. Writing helps your memory. I want to see your practice.
I start the car and say, "This was a good training session, and you trained with us in English. That's powerful."
I smile at him and say, let's keep going tomorrow, and you come with us again.
As the car moves, I look out the window and think about how training teaches more than muscles. I turn to you and say, if you came this far with us, you already learned more than you think. You listened, repeated, imagined the gym, and practiced real English.
I hold the wheel with one hand and say, and you didn't just listen. You followed real conversations. You followed us checking in, asking for machines, talking about muscles, waiting for sets, motivating each other. I want you to feel how far you've come.
I lean forward as if I want to be closer to you and say, every sentence you repeated today is a step toward real fluency. Not perfect fluency, real-life fluency.
I nod and say, and now it's time for your daily challenge. I pause for a moment because I like creating anticipation.
I continue. Here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine walking into your gym. Imagine the machines, the people, the sound, the energy.
I add, now choose one sentence today. Any sentence. Maybe, how many sets do you have left? Or, can I work in? Or, I'm warming up. Choose one.
I smile and say it out loud. Say it as if you were really there. Imagine the other person answering you. This is how your brain learns.
I reinforce. That's your challenge. One sentence, one real situation. Speak it now.
After the challenge, I settle back into my seat and say, today you practiced so many useful phrases. You learned how to check in, talk about warm-ups, ask about sets, react naturally, motivate someone during training.
I smile and say, and you followed our whole workout. Chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. You learned English while moving through a real routine.
I look at Alex and then at you and say, you also heard natural jokes, small comments, reactions, all the little things that make English feel alive.
I rest my arm on the window and say, today you made real progress. And progress is what matters, not perfection, not speed.
I continue. Every time you say a sentence out loud, your confidence grows. Slowly, gently, naturally.
Before ending the session, I say, keep practicing these phrases today and tomorrow. You'll see how much easier English becomes.
I finish with, step by step, repetition by repetition, your English is growing. And we're here with you.
I look at you and ask, which sentence did you choose for the challenge? Write it in the comments.
And I end softly. And tell us which country you're watching from. I love seeing how many places join us every day.
I am Lizzie, and this is Essential English Only. Keep listening, repeating, and developing your English every day. Today you really learned what matters. See you in the next lesson, focusing on the essentials.